Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. Today, I'm just playing around with some transfer foils, and I'm just doing like two simple little designs with them. I'm gonna do an ombre on one, and then like a hand painted design on the other. Right now, I'm just putting on the transfer foil gel, and then it's gonna cure for 30 seconds. And while that one's curing, I'm going to apply the transfer foil to the one that I already have prepped. So here we go. Hopefully it works fine for me because me and transfer foil, we have a love and hate relationship. So it'll work perfect for me today, and then tomorrow will just give me a whole headache. So I'm looking forward to it working today. So let's see. I'm using like this rubber tip to rub it on. And I also use my hand too. And that kind of works for me, but we'll see if it works today. Let's see how my transfer foil feels like acting today. All right. See, okay. That looks good. All right, now I'm going to just cut off a little piece of that transfer foil. And I'm going to grab what I just cured for 30 seconds, and I'm going to apply the transfer foil right on top and do the same thing that I was doing to the previous nail. So I'm just going to place it on top. And I normally rub down the middle first. I get it down the middle, and then I start to massage it out on the sides. And I repeat the same thing on the other side. And then I use my fingers to rub it on a little more. And sometimes I notice I have to like play around with it because at some points it would stick, but then certain parts won't. Like I said, it has its days. But I'm just going to keep on rubbing it, and instead of ripping it off, I'm just going to like slowly peek to see like if any other parts need to be pressed on a little more than others, and see like right there. Yes, it's always like the creases, but it seems like it's sticking, and it seems like the full coverage is going to do. I'm sure there might be a few little spots missing, but overall that's a pretty good transfer. And I'm going to be covering up the top as well because I have an idea in my mind, but again, I might change my mind. But see, that's not bad. It came out pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good. So I know that for one of them, I'm going to do it like an ombre. That's the one that I'm going to do now. And I'm going to let you guys watch and see how this one comes out. I'm back. So now with the next nail, I'm thinking about doing like a drip. But before I do anything, I am going to go over it with a glossy top coat. I think this one is eye gel that I'm using. But I'm going to go over it just because I know that I want that background to be shiny. And I want when I'm going to draw on it not to be shiny, if that makes any sense. But I'm just going to apply that, and then I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. And then in the meantime, I'm just cleaning up a little bit. Make sure my brush is clean. And I'm going to set up my palette because I know I'm going to need white gel polish, but I'll grab it in a second. So here's my palette. I'm going to put a little bit of white gel polish. Grab my art brush. Well, actually, I'm using a dotting tool for this. I'm not even using a brush. I thought I was going to use a brush, but then I'm like, let me try it out with a dotting tool. So I decided I want to draw some drip coming down from the top. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to pour some clear acrylic over it, and then I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. Then I'm going to dust it off. So now I'm just going to let you guys enjoy the rest of this design. Okay, so now I'm going to be placing that in the lamp for 60 seconds. And as that's getting done, I am going to straighten up, and I want to see if this nail is dry, so that way I can file it to shape and just kind of buff it a little bit before I put my top coat on. It's not ready yet, so I'm just going to let it sit. And in the meantime, I'm just going to wait for my other nail to be ready from the lamp so I can dust it off so you guys can see how it came out. And I don't know, this seems like it could be ready. I'm not too sure, but yeah, I think it's pretty good. I'm just gonna let it sit for a few more seconds. I'm gonna dust this nail off, and that's how this nail came out. I actually like it. Actually came out pretty cool. So that's that one, and now I want to make it look like it's kind of like dripping all the way to the bottom of the nail. It was just a thought that came up, so I don't know. Maybe I like it, maybe I won't. We shall see. Well, now that our nail is finally dry, I'm going to file it and buff it a little bit so that way I can apply my top coat. And then I would be curing for 60 seconds. And then these designs are done. So I'm just going to let you guys watch. Thanks for watching and tuning in. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that you try this out. Okay, so now they're both done. Here's the finished result. See? Not so bad today with the transfer foil, but this is the finished product. Thank you guys so much for watching.